Hi, I'm David Barber. I'm here to talk to you about first-time homebuyer savings accounts. In late 2015, your car leadership was looking for some options for our members to be able to cope with the event that FHA, Fannie and Freddie products were no longer available, and how we would best tailor programs for our members to be able to have an accessible way for first-time buyers to enter the market. At the same time, there were several other states that were working on similar projects. Montana has had a program since 1999. Virginia was in the process of working on it. Georgia and Iowa were also working on different programs to address the same thing. Here's what we came up with for you in Colorado. Give you a little idea of the timeline. In 2016, a chairman's advisory group was formed, and they explored and evaluated different state policies and how we could best serve our members and the consumers with this product. It was presented to the Legislative Policy Committee. We secured bill sponsorship and created a state first-time homebuyer savings account program. In June of 2016, Governor Hickenlooper signed the legislation which paved the way for Colorado's program. This program will take effect in January of 2017, and Coloradans can begin using first-time homebuyer savings programs. What is it? It's basically a savings account for a first-time purchase. It allows any Coloradan to set aside money towards the cost of purchasing a new home. The earnings on their funds, interest and capital gains, are free from Colorado taxes forever. Almost any account a financial institution offers can be turned into or used as an FHSA. It can be an interest-bearing savings account. It can be a mutual fund. Certificates of deposits are eligible, as are money market accounts. You ask, how much can you put into the program? Well, there's a lifetime contribution cap of $50,000. Annual contribution cap is $14,000 or $28,000 if filing jointly. The value of the fund can grow to $150,000, and there's no limit on how long the account can exist. FHSA funds can be used for any eligible expenses. Basically, think of things that appear on the settlement statement. Closing costs, lender fees, appraisal fees, anything that is on that statement is eligible for the FHSA. Who is it directed towards? Ideally, someone who's never purchased a home before. It can be used for a single-family residence, a condo, a townhome, a mobile home, or a co-op. But it does not qualify for land purchases or commercial property. There are some caveats to that. If you are on title with a residence but didn't purchase it, such as you inherited a home, you're still eligible. A divorcee who has previously owned a home with their spouse but was not listed on property title for at least 3 years also is eligible to use the account. And can it be used to pay someone else's closing costs? Absolutely, as long as the person receiving the money is a qualified first-time home buyer. It can be gifted to a child, a grandchild, a niece, or even a close friend. If you're buying a home with someone who is not a first-time buyer, you can still use the account for buying the home as long as the account holder or the beneficiary of the account qualifies for the first-time credit. If you move out of Colorado, your eligible expenses apply only to a first-time home purchased in Colorado. Tax penalties will not be applied. However, if the funds are used for eligible expenses related to a first-time purchase outside the state, there may be some recapture tax that will apply. If you're active duty military, you purchase a home in another state because you have been transferred, the tax benefits are still available to you. If the account holder dies, it is handled like any other part of their estate. The income that was earned may be subject to tax recapture, but no tax penalties will be applied. Here's what the account holder has to do. In early 2017, the Colorado Division of Revenue will be creating tax forms for FHSA holders. Account holders will simply fill out the form and include it as part of their filing for state taxes. The form will include who the designated beneficiary is, the grandchild, child, or themselves, And the form may also include verification that the designated beneficiary is also a qualified beneficiary. That is, that they would be a first-time home buyer. Financial institution compliance is basically none. They'll issue 1099s on where the interest was earned and supply that so that the beneficiary can use that as part of their tax filing. The next steps are that CAR is exploring partnerships with a Colorado bank to offer the savings program. Tell your clients, tell your friends, and the community about these new accounts. This will all start in January of 2017, and CAR will be creating a member toolkit to help explain these accounts to your clients. If you have questions regarding the first-time homebuyer savings account program, feel free to email at coloradorealtors.org. We'll also be holding a 1-hour session at Realtor Day of the Capitol to give you more information. And again, registration will take place at coloradorealtor.org. Thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you participate in this program.